This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, make sure you smash that hype button. All right. So Memphis Bleek takes a picture at the top of, I didn't know Roc Nation to have the flag at the top of a building, which means your logo, right? You have to be the biggest paying tenant of that building. I didn't know Roc Nation was getting so much bread. Because, I know Jay-Z has a lot of money. Roc Nation is pulling it in with these guys. Okay, so this is Roc Nation headquarters in New York City. Jay-Z takes a picture with Jordyn Woods. Jordyn Woods is at odds with the Kardashian family. I think she's cool with Kylie again. But as we know, something happened. Remember she kissed, was it Tristan or one of them? And then it was Chloe was upset. I don't know. It's just some big debacle. It was a drunk thing. I don't know. I remember that mess was like 8 years ago. She's dating I think she's married to an NBA player now. So she's there. Had to take the picture because, it's Jay-Z. I don't know how people ask for pictures. I've never really taken pictures with a lot of artists, even though I worked with a lot of them. It always felt like kind of weird to take pictures with them. I don't know why. It feels like you want to be in the in crowd. There's something I want to get. Okay, here's Floyd Mayweather at Fanatics. Man, it's almost like, it was weird to see because it's like, I don't know if Floyd Mayweather's trying to get down with the whole Jay-Z and like Ruben Fanatics thing, or if like they were just trying to help him out, give him a little bit of money to do this. Like, because like it's crazy to see what's going on with Floyd Mayweather. To know that like you would think that like you would hope that someone like Floyd Mayweather, who was so calculated in his career, and had good people around him, was doing the right things with this money. So like if you saw him blow $1 million or $10 million, you would think, okay, well, he's made that from the money he has already, meaning it's interest that has accumulated on that money, and he's not spending the principal, because that's how much money he made. He made hundreds of millions of dollars. With that kind of money, you never have to really spend the principal. You can put it in instruments to work for you, and you can spend money from the profit from it, And I don't know, man. It's just sad to see him out here just, and he was like a art exhibit almost at that point, like just boxing. Everyone's taking pictures of him. And then it's almost like he's part of like a Comic-Con where he's like signing photograph. I don't know. How do you think about it? That's what I think. So, Bigga Rankin. This is someone I knew and worked with multiple times. He and I kind of worked together with 2 Chainz when we first came to Atlanta when he was Titty Boy. He did Trappavelli, and I did a lot. I did about 5 or 10 videos with 2 Chainz around that time, which was Titty Boy. And that got him going. And then he got with the guy who manages him now. And, they took it to another level. It was a jump start, He was jump started into this business out of being a solo artist. Obviously, he was part of, Playa Circle. Bigga Rankin, I came across many times in my career. And, Florida, different artists. Me and him crossed paths many times. Always same ambitious energy. This is a guy who was a hustler and dedicated his life to music. He broke a lot of artists like Plaz, 2 Chainz. He helped YFN Lucci a lot. He was still with YFN Lucci to this day, working with him. It's very sad, man. This is someone that did a lot for a lot of artists. I'm not even naming half the artists, there was so many of them, that he was such. Florida, he really put on for Florida artists, though. Plaz was a big one, implies as someone that didn't really show love back. I'll tell you that much, you know. But he passed away today. I don't know from what, you know. I think he was in his 50s, mid 50s maybe. Jamaican born, raised here, you know. It's like, I don't know, man. Salute to Bigga Rankin, and very sad to see you go, man. Too early, you know. Like, he didn't even get a chance to relax, you know. We lost Alley Boy yesterday. Condolences to his family. I didn't cross paths with him too many times, just like maybe 2 times, but he was cool every time. It's sad to see these people go so young. Alley Boy was only 45, you know. I think what took him out was lean usage, and he talked a lot about having kidney failure and warned people about lean and stuff like that. He was trying to warn people about lean. Rollo, seeing so many people go, shouts out Young Thug, even though he's at odds with Young Thug. It says, I don't want nothing to ever happen to you, but if we lose you, I just want you to know I love you now and then. Thank you for everything. And I hope you win in this life and the after. But, you know, they're never going to be cool again. You know, he was calling Rollo a snitch and everything, you know. Now, Honeycomb Brazy, we'll get to something with Lil Baby in a second. And Young Thug. Honeycomb Brazy, this is a waste man. This is a garbage person. He's doing interviews talking about, Pooh Shiesty should have finished the job with Gucci Mane and took him out. This is a man that's a father, put on multiple artists, help. What has Honeycomb Brazy done? Nothing. Nothing but cause havoc. His grandparents died because of his stupid beefs in the street. He chases around the J. Prince family, disses them, and then they take him back in. He's like an abandoned child, you know? His music isn't all that. He's just like a troll. We all know him for trolling Finesse 2 times and having a shootout once. That's it. And he seemed like some crazy dude from the street. But now he's seeming more like a little timid, you know? Because when beef comes to his front door, he doesn't stand the ground anymore. Who knows what happened before? He seemed more of like crazy before, but that's because he was on the internet wolfing. To say something like this when all Gucci Mane was doing, he put Pooh Shiesty on. You would have never heard of Pooh Shiesty if it wasn't for Gucci Mane. Now, if Pooh Shiesty Gucci was open to renegotiating Pooh Shiesty's deal. That's what artists do. They get a bad deal and they want to renegotiate. So he wanted to renegotiate moving forward. Gucci was open to it, but instead of renegotiating it, he wanted a full release. He wanted his masters. He wanted everything, and he wanted to do it by force. He wanted to do it with guns, and they did that. And now they're all in court. Now I think the court's being a little lenient. Big 30 is allowed to roam around. Pooh Shiesty's dad is able to roam around. They were there. Big 30 is the reason why they have the footage. And they're considering letting Pooh Shiesty out, which makes me think, what is going on here? You know? Law and order. These people got to pay, man. You know? You can't let things like this slide. You just can't. So, it is what it is, you know, but I think Honeycomb Brazy's take on that was trash. I'm sorry, Honeycomb Brazy's point, it was trash. Well, Lewis Hamilton, him and Kim Kardashian are hunkering down, maybe starting, you know, to be a family, right? But people were bringing up that Kylie Jenner used to date him. How weird is this family that there's not enough guys in the world? That Kylie Jenner was once linked to Lewis Hamilton, and now Kim Kardashian is dating him. Now Lewis Hamilton, age, how old was he? 41. All right, he's 41, and I know Kim's probably 47. Kim Kardashian, age, she's 40. Says 45. Possibly. She could be 46. And Kylie Jenner, age. I think she's, 28? Yeah. About to be 29. So I guess they were linked, a while back. They're about 12 years apart, which isn't a big deal. But, like, they were dating at one point, and now you got to date your sister's ex? That's weird to me, to be honest. Now, Lil Baby, academics let something be known that I didn't really know. I did not know that Lil Baby has fallen back from QCP because of these snitch allegations, and Young Thug has influenced him to fall back from QC. And like, hey, come over here with me. Now, I know that Lil Baby and Young Thug kind of like were tight before he signed to QC. But it's like, dude, don't ruin your whole career. No wonder Lil Baby isn't really being pushed like that. I was wondering, like, his music has fallen off, right? It all sounds the same now, unfortunately, I mean, he was the biggest thing going 2017 to 2020. And then, like, after that, after 2021, something happened. It was just over. 2022, he dropped another mid-album last year. This is not going. He needs a golden parachute from Drake, which I don't think he's going to get now. Bad advice. Young Thug giving people a lot of bad advice. Stay away from Young Thug because he's a hypocrite. If Gunna and Lil Baby were still linked together doing songs, it would have helped them out a lot. It might have challenged them in the studio to make better music. It's a sad situation for him. So Lil Baby might just be cooked, bro. I mean, I'd say one more year of nothing, and he's just gonna be on the I call it the legendary circuit. I wouldn't call him a legend, but he's on the legendary circuit after this, which means you just do shows for the rest of your life. He's always gonna have money. But as far as, like, getting another shot at a hit record, I don't know. I just don't know. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'd assume he's also mad because QC sold all their catalog and made, like, $300 million and then didn't get pieced off. That was a savage move, bro. Savage. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that hype button. I will check you guys on the next one. Peace.